Now it's time to really have some fun. We're gonna stitch this thing. First of all, what we did, my wife and I did this together. We did it in shifts. Actually, my wife did most of it. Is punch all the stitch holes in with these things. Had it laid flat on a cutting board. And we punched all the stitch holes through. Now, it's time to put something in the stitch holes. I got 1 mil braided thread. It's polyester, strong stuff. And it's already been locked onto my needles. Actually, I've already started stitching. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna make a video of this. So, put the needle in the hole. Y'all have seen me do this before, but you know, what the heck, I'm gonna do it again. Put the second needle on top, pull it through, turn it, put the second one over top of the first one. Now, I am casting over on these, so that means that when I put this needle through, it's sitting on top of the first stitch. That I'm taking that and casting it over the needle and then pulling that snug. What that does is it'll actually put a little knot in the hole. Why am I doing that? Because for a belt, I like to make sure that the stitching is going to stay. It's going to be strong. I do that with all my belts pretty much. And as far as I'm concerned, that just, oof, that's a tight one. That just makes for a stronger stitch. Thing is, if the thread ever gets compromised, that will help prevent it from pulling loose. Just by having that little knot in there. Also, that helps to, I guess, establish the angle of the stitches and make it a bit more decorative. Not a lot. But basically, for the most part, it's just to add a little bit of, I guess, strength to that stitch. Well, this is going to take a while. So we'll be back in a bit.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Well, a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people, most people that talk about stitching a belt, they, the thought of hand stitching a belt is just an abhorrent thought because it takes a lot of stitching. And some people, they say, well, I stitched a belt, but I hand stitched a belt, but next time I'm going to use a machine. Well, that's what I do. I have my belt stitching machine right here.
Hurry.
And the wonderful thing about her is she's pasta fueled.
We need a cat herder.
Okay.
Sandy's not done playing.
Yep, the cats like the dangly threads. These two over here just being lazy. But this one's watching the threads dangle. Well, you can see what she's doing. Let me get back on the other side. You can see better from that side. Okay, she's checking her stitch there. Gotta make sure the stitches are pretty. Because when you're stitching leather, it's part of it becomes a design feature.
Okay.
But she's putting the needle in.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle it around a little bit because the hole closes up. Puts the second stitch on top of the first stitch. Casts it over. And pulls it snug. Yeah, there's a lot of thread to pull through, but...
Yeah, you just added more.
Yeah.
Sandy's watching me. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And she'll do that just a few thousand times, and eventually we'll get this thing stitched up.
There she is.
Here's our little Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
She just wants to watch.
Oh,
She wants to watch very closely.
Anything that dangles.
Okay, well,
Sandy will be there.
we'll get to stitching this, and we'll see y'all next time.